So this is our friend speedcubing from Australia and taking a look at ranking every WCA event. Episode 1 as the best spectator event. I'm interested to see this because I got confused between this one and the most impressive to non-cubers list.
This is episode 1 of
Because my brain is small.
Event, and today we are ranking the events of how spectator friendly they are.
Let's find out.
All 17 of them in this tier list, and then the results will be converted into points.
Come on then. Now we're moving. Now we're going.
So this is a brand new series, episode 1, and hopefully I'm going to be uploading one per week, but the goal is to have a bit of fun sorting these events.
So you were right. I think you were right then, Curious Nick, I will concede. I was misinterpreting the most impressive one as most spectator friendly. And here we are. It was right in front of us.
And we're going to see how this tier list is going to look different. So basically, based on the prompt this week, it's how spectator friendly are they. We
might have some good
ranking every one of these 6 events and
chats in this one.
This tier list between these 6 tiers from S to A, B, C, D, and E.
Sure.
And then I have a giant spreadsheet, and based on which tier these events get, this will not impact the number of points. It purely matters on later.
Get to the tier list. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Obviously not very spectator friendly ones, starting with FMC.
Okay, so there we go. There we go.
People for
there we
1
go.
hour writing things on paper is, to be honest,
all right.
Not the most.
That makes a lot more sense.
So, I mean, this has to be.
Now we're cooking with speedcubing.
Other pretty bad events include like multi-blind. There is an argument that multi-blind is slightly better than FMC. There's actually some exciting stuff going on, and like seeing people solve 60.
That's actually a tough one, isn't it? Part of multi-blind is very exciting. Like watching those last few cubes get solved is exciting.
5 cubes, really entertaining. However, you don't really want to watch people memorize cubes for like 30-40 minutes. So it's not as bad as FMC, but I do have to put this in D tier. Clock is also historically known as being
Chang might actually sub now, okay. He's redeemed himself.
Pretty bad. I am a clock main and I love clock. However, it is pretty bad as a
okay. Bit of spice off the bat. Clock as a spectator event. We have talked about this on the channel a lot. We've heard other people yapping about it. It is objectively difficult to see what's going on. I like to watch it because I'm invested in it because little Lockie is obviously representing New Zealand. But I think if I was really objective, it's not as impressive as a bunch of other events. James, I love how 7Simul actually managed to make clock worse for spectators. Yeah, true. Because now you don't even have a point of reference. Like at any point. From when they pick it up to when they put it down, you have no point of reference now in 7Simul. So, like, yeah, it can go pretty low. Okay. I did enjoy watching it at Worlds.
But, yeah, it's definitely better than FMC. 4 blind and 5 blind. So, they obviously, it's kind of like a multi-blind where you have a memory period and an execution period. But I think since the memory period is much, much shorter for 4 blind and 5 blind, it becomes much better, better spectator events. I think I'm gonna have to put 4 blind in B.
That's very high.
5 blind, I mean, it's
I would have 5 in D, maybe 4 in C.
Let's just go in order now. These are in WCA order, by the way, starting with 3x3.
James, stop taking shots at clock, alright, James? We all love clock. I'm gonna get my over 40s OCR. Then once I've got it, then you can bash clock all you want. But until I get that, it's a peak event. Right?
It's a bit fast, I think. Like at a world championship level,
you're jealous. You're molding. Wait a minute. Can we have a fact check here, James? Hold on. Let me get a fact check here, James McDermott. We need a little check here. No, James, you're very oppositional this morning. Clock. Pfft, look at these numbers. That's why you're molding, because I'm better than you at clock. Oh, shots fired, sir. That's why you're so mad. Okay. If only you were better at clock, James, you would
like
understand.
sub 5, sub
Sorry.
6 marks. It's getting a bit fast, however, I still think it's a really good spectator event. That's going in S tier. 2x2. It's got the same properties as 3x3.
Yeah, you've got me. You've got me on single. All right, you've got me on single. Nobody cares about singles. Now I'm coping.
Easy to see the colors, unlike clock.
James, next time there's a competition in Christchurch, or next time there's a competition with clock, we got a race.
You can hardly see any of the ticks, but it's just
honestly, okay. 3x3 S tier for spectator. Thank you. Okay, good.
Is it better than 4x4? I think better than 4x4 blindfold. I think it is. We have 4x4. Despite double parity being a problem.
That's interesting. 2x2 at B. I didn't spot that. I think I would have had that higher. Is that an insane take? You know? Is that a crazy take that 2x2 should be higher? I'm not sure.
And people saying it being really luck based. I do think from a spectator's point of view, like it's basically 3x3 but longer and more exciting. Some of these larger cubes can get boring, but I think 4x4 is like a good mix of excitement.
4 is pretty good now. Now that we've like I would say 4 is okay to watch. It's pretty fast, you know, generally speaking, in terms of attention span. It's pretty fast.
It is, so I think that's gonna have to go in S. 5x5.
S is a big one though. I don't know if
it's definitely really good. It averages.
I think it depends on the competitors sometimes, doesn't it? Like 5x5 is not like. But 5x5 is not the most spectator friendly event to watch. But then watching it at Worlds with Timon versus Max was obviously very exciting because of the competitors. So it does depend on a lot of factors. Also, just average of 5s aren't, in my opinion, that exciting either. So, but that's a whole other. Let's not dig into that right now.
40, is it in S tier? I don't think so. I think it's
no,
too
that's
long.
insane.
I do
get it out of there.
In B tier, and it is better than 2x2. I think just
5x5 a better spectator event than 2x2 is an interesting call. I'd be bumping 2x2 up to A there for sure. For sure.
Blind, I don't know. Yeah, 5x5 is better. 6x6, 7x7. This is the point where they switch to the mean of 3 format. Literally, the WCA is saying these events are too long, and I do agree. I think both of these should go in C tier. They're not bad. They're kind of like 5x5 blind. They're not bad.
Nah. I'd rather watch a whole day of clock than watch 7x7. TBH. I would rather watch a whole clock festival than a round of 7x7.
They're just kind of boring. 3x3 blindfolds. This is literally 3x3 better. The big problem about 3x3 is it's too fast. 3x3 solves that problem. It's so tense seeing people do the memorization. I think even though it might be boring, but it's not really boring. It's short, it's sharp, and it really sets up pressure for the execution phase, if you know what I'm saying.
I think that's a good call. I think 3 blind and S is a...
3x3 one hand is literally just a better version of everything like this.
Disagree.
3x3, it looks really cool, it's really impressive, and it takes longer, I think.
Is that a hard disagree there? No, I'd rather watch 3x3 than OH. Like, OH is cool. I think they're probably in the same tier, but I would have 3x3 higher. I'm kind of standing for 3x3 here.
The audience has more...
Low, I only practice for OH when I have comp. Same, to be honest. I only practice for anything when I have a comp.
What's going on and sort of at the state of the solve. And I think for commentators as well, they can have more time to commentate. However, Megamix. There is an argument.
Chang! I only practice OH when I'm driving. Sir, I cannot condone that behavior. I cannot deny that I've done it. I cannot condone it.
5x5 and Megamix are similar, but Megamix is so good. I don't know why.
It's
not too long.
No.
It's really engaging.
No.
And it feels like in every stage of the solve feels different.
I agree, Curious Nick. OH belongs in S tier, but I feel like 3x3 is higher. Megamix in S tier is a choice, though, isn't it? What do we think about that? Megamix in S tier. It's a strange one to watch because it's, again, you're just watching it and you're going, oh, okay, F2L, 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 F2L. Ooh, last layer. You know? I don't know.
From an audience perspective, it's really obvious to see chunks of colors. But the question is, why does it rank more than 5x5? That's the question. And I think it's purely because it's 12 sides. More colors, it looks cooler, and it's a lot more satisfying when it is, and when it gets solved. The time, around seconds, 35 seconds, like that, I feel like is a really good time. To be honest, I think 5x5 can move up to A tier. It's not that boring.
Oh, okay.
Pyramids.
Again, 5x5 above
Pyramids
2x2.
The problem is 2x2. It's just too fast. It's not really fun. Is it better than 2x2?
Okay, so fundamentally disagree with that. Fundamentally disagree. I think sprint events are great to watch.
2x2, so I'll put it there.
Maybe I've got brain rot. Is it possible that I'm the problem?
Same thing as 2x2 and Pyraminx. It's not really that good. Yeah. There's something goes on in my brain with Scube, okay? I find Scube, I have no desire to practice it or learn anything more about it, but I think there's something quite tactile just watching Scube. There's something about the you know, when they can do the U-perm properly, you know, basically. I think I find something very satisfying about watching that, you know. Put it below 2x2 just because
I'm channeling Gen Alpha Mike
today.
today.
For an audience member than just like these standard 2x2 blocks. Square one. I really like as a spectator watching Square one. I don't know, it's just like the satisfaction of going from like not cube shape to cube shape is just really cool. Does it deserve S tier? I don't think so. It definitely deserves the top.
Strong disagree.
Alright.
Strong disagree. Squange is just flip, 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 son. You know? Like it's I don't really see how. Now this is gonna be a take. Might cause some controversy. I don't really see how watching Square One's any more interesting than watching Clock. I'm just not keyed into the event enough potentially. But like I just see flip, 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 bang, you know? Dave, you know how much I hate Clock? Well, I'm going to a comp called Carolina Clock Extravaganza and not doing Clock. Come on, Dave, get some Clock times down. See, I think James and Nick, I think you've got this. It's the same brain tickle that I get watching Scube, that I think you're getting with, Square One. All right, Dave's on the team as well. But again, I'm carrying my own bias into this because I can't solve Square One, and for that reason, I do have a bit of vendetta against Square One. I should learn it one day. I think I learned cube shape one. I think I got as far as learning cube shape, and then I realized, I don't care about this. And then I put it down and I never solved one again. That's a cool story, isn't it, everyone? I think that's my journey. That's my journey.
And that is our first tier list of this series.
Okay, so there we go. Megaminx at the top of S tier is a very interesting take. Isn't it? I'm not sure if I can agree with that. I'm not sure if I can fully agree with that. Like, obviously the FMC E tier it should be in its own tier called FMC. Notably starting with an F. I think the Megaminx one is the Megaminx one I find particularly confusing. Having all the threes up the top there, I think, is probably about right. But I feel like there should be a sprint up there as well. But I don't know. It's all... James would say 3 blind top tier for S. I would have a hard time disagreeing with you there, James. I would have a hard time disagreeing with that. I think that's probably a valid call. Loving these videos by speedcubing. Really, really enjoying this content. As much as I'm talking smack about it, I am enjoying these videos. And who doesn't love a tier list, hey? Who doesn't love a good tier list, everyone?